Hello and welcome to e-GMAT. We will solve question number 29 of OG Verbal second edition by using e-GMAT three-step process. In the first step, we will understand the meaning of the sentence. In the second, we will evaluate the errors in the sentence, and finally, we will review all the answer choices to get to the correct answer. So let's begin. According to some economists, the July decrease in unemployment, so that it was the lowest in 2 years, suggests that the gradual improvement in the market is continuing. Now, this sentence is not written in the way that it most effectively communicates the intended meaning. So let us first extract the intended meaning of the sentence. The sentence says that some economists say that the decrease in unemployment in July was the lowest in the last 2 years. This decrease in unemployment indicates that the gradual improvement in the job market is continuing. Now let us evaluate the errors in this sentence by splitting it into clauses. So here comes the first clause. According to some economists, the July decrease in unemployment, so that here the July decrease in unemployment is the subject. Well, presence of that tells us that we have another clause here that reads, it was the lowest in 2 years. Here it is the subject and was is the verb. What appears next is the continuation of clause 1, because the first portion of this clause only had the subject, the July decrease in unemployment. Now this portion of the sentence actually carries the verb for this subject, which is suggests. After suggests, we have that, which means we have another clause that reads that the gradual improvement in the market is continuing. Here the gradual improvement in the market is the subject and is continuing is the verb. Now, the phrase so that is used to denote reason. Let's take an example. We eat so that we can live. So here so that gives us the reason why we eat. We eat so that we can live. But in this sentence, its use is incorrect. In this sentence, its usage illogically implies that July decrease in unemployment happened with the purpose of making it the lowest in 2 years. Now this cannot be logical sequence. Logically, the decrease happened first, and after that the comparison indicated that it was the lowest in the last 2 years. So the unemployment being the lowest was a consequence and not a planned purpose. So this leads to the meaning error in this sentence. Also, pronoun it is ambiguous. It may refer to both decrease and unemployment. Logically, it should refer to unemployment, because if unemployment is at the lowest level, then it is logical to say that the economy is improving because unemployment is decreasing. But if the decrease is lowest in 2 years, then it would mean that the unemployment is no more decreasing. So logically, it will not make sense to say that economy is improving if decrease in unemployment is at the lowest level. So this leads to the pronoun ambiguity error in this sentence. Well, these are the only two errors here, and let's see what's the correct answer. Well, choice A is certainly not the correct answer. Choice B repeats the errors of choice A. It has that illogical so that, and it remains to be ambiguous. Also, we have a phrase here, 2-year rate. Now here, 2-year modifies rate, suggesting that it is a kind of a rate. And it's not even clear what is this 2-year rate. So this choice essentially carries over all errors of choice A and distorts the meaning of the sentence further by introducing this new word rate. So choice B is not the correct answer. In choice C, we have conditional would talking about a general fact. This usage is incorrect. This makes choice C incorrect. In choice D, we have the phrase 2-year low level. Now this phrase suggests a low level that lasted for 2 years, which is very different from saying that the level was lowest in 2 years. Let's take an example. When we say a 2-year lease, it means that a lease that lasted for 2 years, which is very different from saying that a 2-year level it's very different from saying lowest level in 2 years. So we must be cautious about these slight changes in the word arrangement, because these changes can distort the intended meaning of the sentence, as we just saw now. I mean, a 2-year level is not the same thing as lowest level in 2 years. So for this reason, choice D is not correct. We are left with choice E now, which is the correct answer, because now it clearly communicates the intended meaning of the sentence. So choice E is the correct answer for this sentence. Takeaway messages for this sentence are: the idioms used in the sentence must always be correctly worded to communicate the meaning of the sentence in the most effective manner. All the pronouns must have a clear antecedent. Conditional would cannot be used to talk about general facts, and we must be cautious about slight changes in the word arrangement, because they can lead to distortion in the intended meaning of the sentence. The concepts tested in this sentence have been covered in e-GMAT concepts: level 1 significance of meaning, level 1 pronouns, level 1 idioms standard expression, and level 2 verb conditional.